2.
Here, yes, a home run.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Hanley Ramirez will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything.
Out. Ortiz digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Brantley going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Big turn by Ortiz on his way to second now. And he'll start off the year right as his first at-bat will go for a double. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Here comes Ortiz around third. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Pablo Sandoval stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left. It's a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Pablo Sandoval. As the Red Sox open it up even further, it's now 4-0.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Batting sixth.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And Pedroia is going to have himself extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Batting eighth. Right
standing in now, Rusney Castillo. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Almonte sprinting after it. 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis has it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on to the time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, it certainly wasn't a good start. You're down by a ton after the first. So stay patient, chip away. You've got 9 innings to go.
David Price is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA in the low 2s. Almost every time out, he was picture perfect. And I expect it'll be more of the same in this one.
Rajay Davis will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Michael Brantley gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on opening day after this. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
Now, time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now. And I got to
lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Fly ball out to straightaway. David Ortiz strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Mookie Betts stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. hit high and deep out there to left center field. Brantley ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I don't quite know what the reasons are here behind this. Obviously, you give a lot of credit to the guys swinging the bats, but rare is the ball game where you can put a whooping on a guy like this. I mean, you might see this once a season.
T.J. House is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, he's done some pretty good damage in clutch situations with 2 RBIs in this game already.
Hit hard towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That's a second hit for him here in the ball game, and it's worth pointing out, this is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe we'll see it again.
Hit hard up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Indians nothing. Mike Napoli will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Jason Kipnis steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Yan Gomes stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I know you've got a good defensive catcher. You'd like to keep him involved, maybe play a little catch, but why are you throwing the ball to him?
Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing.
Just checking.
Abraham Almonte is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Into the box now, Rusney Castillo.
Right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
In now, Blake Swihart, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Almonte going back on it at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop. Got him.
Whew, no problem.
The first baseman, number 30.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch. First baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. With inning number 3.
For the Tribe, right fielder, Colin Cowgill.
Skied into straightaway right. Castillo is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Third baseman,
Giovanni Urshela stands in. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now batting,
Rajay Davis digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Mookie Betts is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Pablo Sandoval strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. High and deep to straightaway right. Cowgill going back on it. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. A 3-run shot by Dustin Pedroia as they just continue to pour it on here.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards second. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
High and deep to center field. Almonte ranging back. Still ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as this lead got even wider.
Boy, this would have been one heck of a play out there in center field. You can see him tracking this ball. He's got it in his sights all the way. And he's not going to miss this by much. He nearly brought it back into the yard.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he lines this one out to center. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Into the box now, David Ortiz, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
And that's 19 runs they've put up so far. And the way they're swinging the bats, there's no end in sight.
Mookie Betts will stand in. And remember, he's the guy that started this mess as they've now batted around here in the inning.
And from a defensive point of view, they're no closer to getting out of the inning than they were the first time he came up to bat.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And the wheels have definitely come off the bus now. It's up to a 9-run inning after that at-bat. And I got a feeling they might not be done yet.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
And they have definitely blown the lid off of this inning now. That's 10 runs that have come in to score, and they've put this one well out of reach.
Jackie Bradley Jr. stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
This is skied out to deep center field. Almonte racing back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Now batting.
Into the box, Rusney Castillo.
Rusney Castillo.
Shot toward second. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Almonte. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Xander Bogaerts will dig in now. The winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
The first baseman, number 34.
David Ortiz gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and it's in time at first, and hallelujah, the side is retired. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm out of breath after watching 13 men cross the plate here this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox. Francisco Lindor will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Price is ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Settling in now, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the seats, 0-1. Michael Brantley has had one of those circuitous routes to the big leagues. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005 by the Brewers, but didn't get to the big leagues until more than 4 years later. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Well, Brantley came to the Indians organization in 2008 in one of those dreaded player to be named later deals. But he did do well when he got called up to the majors in 2009, reaching safely in his first 8 games in the big leagues.
Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman
Mike Napoli in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. And as you can see, they are way behind. Mookie Betts heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Pablo Sandoval. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. A quick out number 1. Dustin Pedroia will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And to score is the runner from third. Maybe a little early to start thinking about this, but if you're wondering how rare it would be for a team to score a run in every inning of a ball game, in the American League it's happened just 5 times, most recently by the Royals back in 1998. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Up next for the Red
In now,
Sox,
Rusney Castillo.
Rusney Castillo.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Almonte racing back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out.
Now, Blake Swihart.
Blake Swihart.
As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Toward left center and fairly deep. Brantley going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score, and he is in there.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count, it really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking, and he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez as this lead got even wider.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Into the box now, David Ortiz. Liner toward right center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Almonte racing back to the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. Home half of the 5th coming up. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And Ortiz will just lumber over to the bag and take it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And as Yan Gomes hits here, many know that he's established himself as one of the better hitting catchers in baseball. But some may not know that Yan is actually from Brazil. Definitely not a country known for developing baseball talent. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Grounded to third. There's Sandoval. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1, 2, 3. And they remain well behind. Zach McAllister will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley. He's there and records the first out. Dustin Pedroia will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And he's going to make it there with yet another hit, this one a double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Rusney Castillo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. High and deep to right center field. Cowgill going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as the blowout continues.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart.
Blake Swihart.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Brantley ranging back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left. Colin Cowgill will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
Ready now, Giovanni Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Under it, Castillo, and Rusney has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Rajai Davis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up back behind 2nd. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 34-0. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Dan Otero will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Ortiz digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Mookie Betts will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Pablo Sandoval. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So standing in, Dustin Pedroia, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to... Francisco Lindor stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
The shortstop.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Michael Brantley will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bogaerts is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland,
Mike Napoli will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Tribe, and as you can see, they are way behind. Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5.
And Matt, I might want to say that this has almost been like batting practice for him, but I'm not sure I've seen anybody hit BP this well.
Smokes this one into deep center field. Going back is the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Rusney Castillo comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
catcher, Blake Swihart.
Blake Swihart gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Around first, heading for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Shot back up the middle. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score.
Now batting,
Hanley Ramirez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. David Ortiz will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Not too many. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
The catcher, number 10.
Yan Gomes, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Price into his motion, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2.
Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Abraham Almonte will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Castillo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Jeff Manship will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mookie Betts steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Fly ball heading for the alley. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Pablo Sandoval. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he'll get in there safely.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here, and they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
The batter,
Blake Swihart gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch. Hit in the air out to left. Brantley on the move, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox on top, 37-0. Colin Cowgill will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Popped up. Pedroia settles under it near second. 1 out.
That's a big one there to start the night. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Castillo is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Rajai Davis will stand in now as he is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon.
Guys, this is the kind of game.
And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Red Sox win it 37-0. So long from Cleveland.